And finally, we are going to talk about snacks. So again, we want to have a plan because remember, this is your baseline that you can return to in any given moment that you need to think, hang on, I need to get back to where I need to be in terms of my long-term maintenance diet. So if you are particularly short in height, or you don't have much weight to lose, or you're just quite a small person, you may not have enough spare calories for many snacks. And it really also depends on, do you like big meals or do you like to graze? So what I would say is, first and foremost, we want to make sure we've got a breakfast that keeps you full for 3 to 4 hours, a lunch that keeps you full for 3 to 4 hours, and an evening meal that keeps you sustained through the evening. We also need to think about calories for milk and sugar in tea and coffee if you take that, or any other calorie containing drinks that you want to have. Now, hopefully by the time we've worked that out, you've perhaps got 100 to 200 calories left available for snacks. Now, if you've hit your protein in your main meals, then you do not need to have a protein-based snack. But if you're short on your protein target, then something like a protein yogurt can be a really useful way to top that protein up. You could also have something like a hot chocolate in the evening made with like options, the low calorie stuff, but make it with real milk. You can make it with skimmed milk, which is going to give you a really nice something sweet in the evening, comforting hot drink, especially in this cold weather when this video is being recorded. So what we want to think about is, what do we need to work for our goals? Because we do not have to snack. There is no truth in eating little and often to stoke metabolism or anything like that. Our metabolism just is what it is, and the rate at which we eat would only impact it over years and years. Our metabolism is not very quick to change. So what we want to think about is, are we snacking in accordance with our goals? So that's not to say, like, let's say it's our birthday and we want to have birthday cake. That is going to fall outside of this baseline diet, and that's okay because it's a one-off. Or let's say we meet a friend for coffee and cake because we want to celebrate that they have just launched a new business, or they've got engaged, or, you know, their child has just gone off to university, or they've just gone off to university, or whatever it is. Then what we can think about is, okay, how does that fit in with my baseline diet? Is this a one-off, or actually am I doing this every week? Maybe I do this every week on a Friday. So actually what I need to say is, this is actually my lunch, and then I don't need to have a snack as well. So we're always looking for like those little trades with ourselves so we can keep things fairly organized in terms of what we're actually eating. So we don't have to track calories, we don't have to count calories, we don't have to use MyFitnessPal or anything like that. But what we absolutely do have to do is be aware. And I definitely recommend what we talked about right at the very beginning of this module. Every now and again, just write down a food diary for 3 days, because I promise you, 90% of clients who hand me a food diary say, oh, but that wasn't a normal week. And I say, everybody says that. And it's because we're so busy in life. It's not a bad thing, it's not a judgment. We just don't actually realize what it is that we consume because we don't reflect on it. So keeping a note of what we eat every couple of, like, maybe 3 to 4 days per month can really help keep that awareness, and can really just check that we are following this baseline diet, which is absolutely what's going to keep the weight off, get the weight off, and more importantly, keep the weight off. Okay, so finding a couple of snacks that work within your allowance if you have anything left. And again, I'm going to put an example of this into the text so you'll be able to see exactly what this might look like for you. Okay, we have got one video left in this section where we are going to be talking about overwhelm, plan Bs, and how to absolutely put 2 fingers up to perfection. Thank you.